Let's take a minute and review Joe Biden's history and current events.
I'm prepared to say that I have a record of over 40 years.
Hey Joe, sometimes you should have listened to yourself. 40 years ago, 20 years ago, 10 years ago.
It is simply antithetical to our constitutional democracy to use impeachment to overturn an election on partisan grounds. Russia! It violates the independence of the presidency, and it usurps the people's voice. Russia! It would trample upon the choice made by the people through the electoral process and do great harm.
He almost made sense sometimes back then. It's totally unlike the Joe Biden we know today.
I'm going to beat Joe Biden.
You're an idiot.
Joe has made a bunch of horrible comments in the past, like poor kids are the same as white kids, and he's done it so many times. But this latest one, wow, wearing his racism on his sleeve.
Problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
Be quiet, you idiot.
And this will go down in history as one of the most lame apologies ever by any politician.
First of all, it was a mistake, number one. And I was smiling when he asked me the question. I shouldn't have been such a wise guy with him. He was being a wise guy, and I responded kind. I shouldn't have done that. It was a mistake. I have never taken the African American community for granted.
And you ain't black.
They think they know me. That's the good news. The bad news is they know me.
I think they should vote their heart. They probably shouldn't vote for me. I wouldn't vote for me.
And there's the never-ending criticism for our president for saying and doing some of the same things they've done themselves.
A handful of criminals and thugs who tore up the place.
Just today, Joe did it again. He tweeted something. It was the first time he actually made sense. You're right, Joe. We can't take 4 more years of this. We can't take 4 more years of obstruction, demonstration, investigation, and destruction by the left. More attempts to turn our democracy into socialism. Constant criticism and false accusations against our president, who has done nothing but try to make our nation successful and prosperous. You're right, Joe. We can't take 4 more years of you and your party thwarting every effort to make America as great as it can be, with your party's resistance to change to be a more free, powerful, respected nation. We must re-elect Trump and vote out every loony, extremely left Democrat and rhino, congressmen, governors, mayors. Vote them out of power so we can continue to lower unemployment, protect our borders, empower ICE, support our veterans, lower taxes, keep our peace, and provide our children and grandchildren a world where the American dream still exists, with more potential than ever before. You are right, Joe. For the very first time in your 40-year career, we can't take 4 more years of you and your party's BS.
One thing's for sure. We've got 5 more months of entertaining gaffes from crazy Uncle Joe.
The kids used to come up and reach into the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight. And then
Be quiet, you idiot.
Come back up again. They'd look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap.
Vote red to save our country.